This is the Boston Celtics newsfeed for Thursday, July 1st, 2019. Reporting from Wells, Maine, I am Mike Walsh for CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-video coverage for the NBA's winningest franchise. Good morning, Celtics Nation, to this wild, unruly, and vastly changing wasteland known as NBA free agency. Free agency is barely 12 hours old, and too much has already happened to keep track of. I'm here to provide an updated addendum to Corey Prescott's newsfeed from last night, which detailed the biggest deals of the day concerning the Brooklyn Nets mostly, because things did not slow down as the clock ticked towards and into July on the East Coast. We've got some news that may be tough for Celtics fans to hear, no matter how much you had already steeled yourself to the post-Kyrie and Al Horford era, after so much promise flamed out miserably. That's because not only is Kyrie Irving leaving to join Kevin Durant and DeAndre Jordan at Atlantic Division rival Brooklyn, but Horford is staying in division as well. The mystery team that many had bandied about during Horford's brief free agency run turned out to be none other than probably Boston's chief rival during the Horford years, the Philadelphia 76ers. According to Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN late last night, Horford agreed to sign a 4-year contract worth $109 million, that's $97 million is guaranteed, with the Philadelphia 76ers. It was a longer-term deal than the Celtics were willing to give the 33-year-old big man, who many thought might be reconsidering his decision to bail on Boston after news of Kemba Walker's addition broke. That's right, also if you haven't heard, Kemba Walker is now a Boston Celtic. You might want to go back and check out the news feeds from yesterday. However, the Steve Bulpett tweet mentioned by Corey last night on the Boston Celtics newsfeed was the one that proved prophetic. Horford is now teammates with Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Tobias Harris, and the Celtics will have the unfortunate pleasure of having to play against them a bunch next season, and potentially in yet another playoff series, where now the Embiid stopper is an Embiid facilitator. Boston also remains without a true starting center outside second-year Bobby Bills Robert Williams III, and still unsigned Daniel Tice. And the market continues to shrink. Boston will now be looking at quite a motley crew to fill out that spot with their minimal mid-level exception after part of the Terry Rozier sign-and-trade fell through, so now they will probably only have around $5 million instead of around $10 million. To offer to guys like, Noah Vonleh, Kevon Looney, Enes Kanter, Nene, Amir Johnson, Greg Monroe, Tyler Zeller, anything here moving the needle? Probably not. DeMarcus Cousins is still an unknown, but would presume to garner more interest than around a $5 million contract could offer. Willie Cauley-Stein also remains a restricted free agent. Hey guys, this newsfeed is brought to you by betonline.ag. You can go to clnsmedia.com/win. You can get 50% cash back on your first deposit. I recommend betonline.ag. Use that promo code CLNS50, or just head to clnsmedia.com/win where you can get 50% cash back. Head over there. Kemba Walker coming to town. Maybe the Celtics odds have you feeling a little frisky. You can even use BetOnline to bet on your mobile device, so just whip out your cell phone and do it. My favorite feature, BetOnline also allows for live in-game betting. How about some World Cup action coming up this week? That's betonline.ag. CLNS50 is the promo code. Not to be outdone by Horford's late-breaking news, the NBA continued to erupt even later as the Golden State Warriors grew tired of their around 4 hours without being a super team. Kevin Durant may be leaving the Bay Area for nettier pastures on the East Coast, but now D'Angelo Russell will likely be swapping spaces with him. The Nets' all-star point guard is being worked into a sign-and-trade deal to join Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and the Warriors, while Andre Iguodala will be the likely cap casualty sent to what looks like right now the Memphis Grizzlies. So to recap, as of Monday morning, 8 a.m., that's when I'm recording this, D'Angelo Russell is a Warrior, Al Horford is a 76er, Jimmy Butler is still most likely going to be a Heat, but there's still some issues going on there. Marcus Smart is the Celtics starting center, and the best player in the league and defending champion, Kawhi Leonard, is still, as far as anyone seems to know, fully available. Reminder to keep it tuned to clnsmedia.com. Check out the YouTube page, youtube.com/clnsmedia for full analysis of the Kemba Walker signing and everything else going on from Al Horford to Kyrie Irving to Kevin Durant. That's youtube.com/clnsmedia. And until the next major free agency move or trade for the CLNS Media Network, this has been Mike Walsh.